is on its way, but we need to get started. All right, let's start with the pledge of allegiance. Adoption of today's agenda. Have we had a chance to look at it? Are there any additions or corrections?
I make the motion to adopt the agenda.
We have a motion to adopt the agenda. Do we have a second? Seconds. All in favor? Aye. Aye. Motion passed. Approval from the minutes from the last meeting. We have a motion for the minutes from our last meeting. A couple more minutes. I have one item here I'd like to point out. On the back side, it is it's under D, motion to hold August primary. Again, we also vote to have this meeting for July 21st meeting and the primary.
Yes.
So let's correct that.
Make a note of that.
That was the only thing that I saw. What do you guys see? Okay. we have a motion to accept the minutes with that one correction? Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Treasurer's report.
Okay.
Please speak up.
I will.
Okay. Sure, that'll help.
First of all, we paid the lawsuit, the Langenberg lawsuit for that we agreed to on employment request. And I sent a check out May 31st for $2,161.75. So that should be settled. At Thumb National Bank, our general account has $106,439.21. Our fire account has $88,023.49. Our road account has $28,268.62. At Chemical Bank, and that's our tax account, which taxes are coming in now, we have $41,992.11. And as of July 19th, we've collected 94 tax bills for a grand total of $41,132.88.
Anybody have any questions or comments on the treasurer's report?
Can we get that in hard copy? A copy of those numbers?
Sure.
Make sure we're accurate here. Cool, thank you.
We'll have the minutes ready in 5 business days.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I email it to you?
You can.
What's your email?
I'll give it to you private.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. That's fine.
I have a question. Don't we have a liquor fund for our township? And I didn't see that at the last meeting here about that, or hearing it this time.
We don't have a liquor fund anymore because the state has taken that over. So that liquor fund, the state told us we could put that back into our general fund. So that's, I believe, what they did a few years ago, because the state has taken that over. We don't have any control over that anymore at all.
So you put the liquor fund, what was in there, the like $1,600 and some dollars, you guys put it into the...
That was done before I was here, so I'm assuming they just put it back into the general fund.
Bernadette?
It is in the general fund, but then those liquor fund monies are still categorized.
Oh, they are?
Can't be spent.
Oh, it can't be spent for anything. Thank you very much.
They can only be spent on law enforcement. At one time, we had discussed just donating it to the sheriff's department.
I think it's law enforcement or educational type thing, is that right? Or not?
I don't know. I know law enforcement. We don't have that.
So where is it? So shouldn't it like be a part of the treasurer's report then?
Yes, and we'll make sure that that is corrected in the minutes also.
We can make that a separate line item.
Yeah, we'll make that a separate item.
We'll have that for next time.
Okay.
Anybody else? Okay, we have a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
I'll make a motion.
Motion on the floor, do we have a second?
I'll second.
And Brown's got a second. All in favor? Aye? Aye. Motion carried. The clerk's report. You're up, Judy.
Well, the minutes were passed. I do have a couple things. We have a request for a PA 116, the public acts of 1974, for 12 acres in section 36 with buildings. And I just got this in not too long ago, and this is, I believe, I've never handled one of these yet, but I believe it's just something that the supervisor, is that correct, Ken?
On the PA 116, in the past, supervisors just signed it, and in the past, the whole board signed it.
sign,
I think we just kind of table that matter. until
table that
Friday.
matter,
Yep.
okay?
Is it time sensitive that we can be done at this meeting?
No, it doesn't say. It doesn't say. It just says in the outlook.
Well, if it comes to the point where we do need to get this moving, we will have Rodney sign it, take care of it as soon as possible. And that's all we need.
So that's
Alright.
tabled. Some other things, I did get a letter from the licensing and regulatory affairs, and we need to complete a certificate of compliance that was mailed to the previous clerk in January of 2016. I just received this just the other day, so I can go online and get this filled out. And once we get it filled out, then it will be Rosie's signature. It says treasurer's signature on here, so that is something that we need to take care of within the next week or so. Okay. We also got our MTA member sticker, our dues for the MTA. I also have a letter here from the PAC, Michigan Township Association, wanting a donation. It's strictly a donation. It has nothing to do with the MTA's annual dues or anything like that. So they're just looking for money to hand out to candidates. At this time, I don't feel that's something that we need to necessarily do. That's what I thought too. And then I have from Elkland Township. This is our yearly fire maintenance from Elkland Township.
Standby.
Our standby, thank you. Thank you. It needs to be signed by myself and Rodney. We have to get this signed right away. I just got it from Ed LaBelle. And the total amount for this year is $10,625. Now that monies will come out of the fire fund because that's what the fire fund is for. We've got 25 sections that they cover at $425 per section. So when I can get with Rodney, then this has to be signed so that we have fire protection. Okay. I think we can just put it.
I have a question about that. Does that mean we paid the fire service? Because I had a fire next door, and they came out, and gave me a $300 bill for putting out the tree lights. What does that $10,000 cover?
For them to come out here and do that.
So they gave me a bill and they should have?
No, the homeowner is still liable.
The homeowner is still liable for a fire run. This just gives Elkland Township permission to come in to fight any fires in our sections. If we didn't pay this, we would have, in 25 sections of our township, we would have no fire coverage.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah.
Good question, thank you.
Yeah. And then we will also be getting a bill from Bingham Township. They cover 3 or 4 sections, but they have not.
Well, again, my original question is, what does that actually include? Just the fact of having this peace of mind of them coming?
Basically.
It's basically just renting their service.
Basically, yes. Pretty much. Pretty much. But not a whole lot we can do about it.
Something on fire department.
Pardon?
Something on fire department.
I don't think that's something you want to invest in. That's a pretty costly investment. Okay, that's what I have.
Okay. Any questions or comments on the clerk's report? Okay, we have a motion to accept the clerk's report. Ken Brown made a motion. Do we have a second? Rosie has a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Correspondences.
Well, that's what we just did. Sorry. it got
Oh, I'm sorry.
It got separated on the thing, sorry.
Oh, I thought this was a clerk's report and correspondences?
Yes.
I got you. Now I'm following. Okay, planning commission. Ken, what's going on with the planning commission?
Okay. One of the biggest issues we're working with right now is up on here in Line Road, down in Cogden and neighbors.
Yep.
We checked into that. Neighbors had,
Could you speak up?
the neighbors had two options. They could either reduce the number of animals or they had the option of applying for a kennel permit. Now, they have in fact applied for a permit from the township. We issue them a permit, then they have to go to Sandusky and they issue an actual permit there. Now, that's something we are still working on, and we will be discussing this at the next meeting, so anyone that has any interest in this, will be the third Thursday of next month. This is one of the issues we will be discussing at the planning commission.
So you will then decide if you want to move forward and issue them the permit so they can in turn go to Sandusky, right?
We will, I'm not sure if it will be at that meeting or if we will have to advertise it. But we will be discussing it, but I'm not sure yet if we will actually be making a decision on it at that meeting. But we will definitely be discussing that, so if anybody has any input, I'd like you to attend.
Anything else from your planning commission?
That's about it right now.
That's it in a nutshell? Okay.
That's just a report.
So order review. What's going on with order review?
Board of review.
Board of
do you have a
review.
Everything looks smooth.
Okay, did you have, how many people are there? Christina, do you know how many people were at the board of review?
There was one gentleman there that wanted to speak there.
Uh-huh.
I think there was just 2 or 3.
Okay, but all are well.
All as well. Okay. Okay, thanks for the report. Zoning administrator.
Minutes are quite frequent right now,
Okay.
and other than that, hopefully everything's under control.
I got a question. Tony,
Sure, go ahead.
I'd like to put up a lodge. What's the requirement from the zoning or the supervisor of the township? What rule do I have to follow?
Well, you can get with Keith Mitchell over here. He's our temporary zoning administrator, and he has all that information, and he can help you out.
Another question.
Sure.
Is there any other lodges in this township?
I guess we're not exactly sure what type of lodge you're talking about. I couldn't answer that for you.
A lodge is a lodge. A motel is a motel. Correct me if I'm
Like
wrong.
a hunting lodge?
What's the difference between a hunting lodge?
Is it a
and
ski lodge or a hunting lodge?
Yeah, what's the difference between a hunting lodge?
Well, I mean, there's some things going on out at the, like at the Rooster Ranch. I don't know if what they have is considered a lodge or not. So I guess I can't answer that question for you.
Who do I have to feed it?
I don't know. Do you know of any dwellings in our township that are classified as a lodge? Not that we know of.
Pardon?
Not that we know of.
What was the question?
I want to
you gave
know,
me? you must follow the state requirement for safety. That includes the fire hydrants, extinguisher, and all the openings and markings of the fire alarms and everything.
I think these questions would probably be more appropriate for you to address Keith directly at a later time, and then he could try and answer all the questions for you.
And Sandusky, after you get a permit from me, Sandusky's in control.
So after the meeting,
If I don't want to know bonus, that's for them.
then you're in violation.
For who? For me?
Of everybody.
Oh, for everybody?
Yeah, you'd be in violation from the
Must be the
state.
planning commission for this project, yeah.
Well, you'd be in violation from the township and the county.
Pardon?
You'd probably be in violation from the township and the county.
No,
You
I
did it
just
without
wanna know
permits.
before I gotta keep- I know Mr. Mitchell over there.
Okay,
Yeah.
he'll help you out as best he can.
Yeah.
And he can provide you with a copy of our zoning regulations.
I
And
got
you
a copy here.
You got that? Okay,
I got one more question.
sure.
If you put up a lodge, is it considered agriculture or commercial?
Or is the public gonna be in that lodge? If the public is gonna be in it, it's considered a public facility, so it has to meet the requirements for a public building, as far as handicap accessibility and, like you said, fire protection, that sort of thing.
It says there in your zoning thing that if it's a lodge in act, it has to be listed as commercial. It's on page 7.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have that conversation between the two of you later on. So let's move on. Okay. So that was zoning administrator. Status of the lawsuits. I really don't have any updated information on the lawsuits. I guess the lawsuit that I know of is this past Monday. We went to Sandusky. There is a lawsuit against the township in regards to whether this building could be used for a governmental building, and this type of use is permitted in our zoning, so we are within our rights to use this commercial building as for government purposes. We are in the commercial district, and this is an acceptable use. Judge Tipo ruled in our favor on behalf of the township, so the lawsuit that was against this, for now, I guess we won, but there is going to be a follow-up addition to that lawsuit, so we just have to wait until that comes and see what happens with that.
Well, they say they're appealing the judge's decision.
No, we are not.
Well, not you. People filing the lawsuit are appealing the judge's decision.
That's their right to do that.
They're not appealing, they're gonna hear it in 45 days. You have 45 days to get everything squared away, and then it will be reviewed in 45 days.
And that's fine, but as of right now, the judge ruled in our favor, and
The judge ruled for 45 days.
Correct, for
Yes.
45 days.
Yes.
We have 45 days to look into this and check. So in 45 days, we will go back to court.
I have a conservative question. I've heard that this unit is supposed to be like, going to be like a storage unit. You're going to rent it out for storage space.
this facility, as of right now, we're only holding meetings at this facility.
So there's nothing to that then?
To what?
Maybe in the future, but right now, we're just happy to be here to have some meetings.
Is nobody interested in renting it out for
There
storage?
are no talks of that.
Nobody has contacted any board member.
Are you interested?
Maybe at a future date, but right now, we need to get in here, get settled in, have some meetings, and then when things settle down, we can look at some possibilities.
But for right now, it's just meetings and elections.
So within 45 days, it's all changed then?
Possible,
It's possible,
It's
yes.
possible, I suppose. We just have to see.
What was his reasoning for his judgment, his
I just explained that. It was because the intended use for this building that we are going to use this building for, it is acceptable in our zoning ordinance.
In the current condition.
Yep. Yep.
You know, you can hardly hear me yet.
Those are maybe some things we could address in the
Those are things
future.
that we'll probably address in the future.
And this board still thinks this is the best possible way to spend money for this building.
Yes, we do.
So what would be those changes to fix the echoing in here?
One of the things you could do is you could hang sound barrier baffles from the ceiling.
What kind of cost would that be to the
You know what,
township?
Christina? I'm going to be honest with you. I have not checked into it yet.
All this can be discussed at a further date, so let's move on. Status of the township audit.
I talked with Anderson Tucky just this week, and Rosie and I have to get together one next week and fill out the paperwork and get it to them. They need to have it by about the second week of August, is what she told me. So it will still be done through Anderson, Bernhardt, Tucky, Dorn.
Okay, so we're going to stick with what we're doing.
Correct.
Were they going to continue to do the same service that they've always done?
Yes, yes. Right, I believe when they sent us the audit, thing, they said it was going to be roughly $2,900. Yeah.
That's, you said every 2 years?
Every 2 years.
Every 2 years.
So the last one was done in 14.
Old business, Robert's Rules of Order. That was brought up at the previous meeting and was tabled. So we want to readdress that issue. I think the motion was on the floor to adopt Robert's Rules of Order. Information was provided. I hope everybody had a chance to look through it in the last 2 months and become familiar with it. So, any questions or comments about Robert's Rules of Order?
Is that something you want to act on, or do you want to take that meeting with supervisors?
Well, we'll table it. We had some questions about it. So he's not here to answer the questions, ask the questions he got, so we'll table that.
Let's table that.
Okay.
I move to table it
All right.
for the future meeting.
Okay.
What's the reason for table?
Rodney had some questions about it, and we were going to address those questions tonight, and seeing how he can't be here, I just feel,
So I guess, is everybody agreeing we'll table it one more time?
yes.
All right. Road building on Robinson Road.
That's another thing, Rodney, I attended a meeting in Evergreen.
Yep.
Give us a report on what they talked about. I think we probably should table that for a week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
we don't have any of that, so let's table that. Okay, here's the item, possible sale of the land-based property. Anybody have any thoughts on that?
That is something that we want to run through the planning commission, get their input, and have them make a recommendation on.
You guys had it done, right?
Not discuss that at this
It
point.
was brought up at a meeting,
Was brought up,
but then there was no action taken.
there was no action really taken on it, discussed, there's no recommendation at this time.
So should we go ahead and make a recommendation?
Let's send it back to the planning commission, give it time to mull it over.
All right, one more time. Any other old business? All good? All right, let's move on to new business. Insurance on the Gilbert Road building. looks like we're covered for $113,000 for the building and $5,000 for contents.
Correct. The insurance that we had through Sanilac Mutual was bought out by another insurance company, and so therefore the new company would not write the building again. So
Based on the age?
based on the age of the building is what the communication said, I believe. And so Rodney got in touch with Thumb Insurance, auto owners, who we have for everything else, and they put insurance on the building for $113,000 and $5,000 for the contents. As to what the premium is, we don't know that yet. When I talked with the gal today, she said auto owners hasn't gotten back to them. Rodney just did this, I believe, one day last week, and they have not gotten the billing yet from auto owners, so I can't give anybody a price on what it's going to cost to insure for that.
Okay, who insures this building?
Auto owners,
So that's the one policy then?
yes. Yes.
What's the premium on this one?
I would have to look that up, no, I can't tell you off the top of my
We'll
head,
get a number for you.
but I'll get you a number.
All right, the next two items look like we kind of talked about them at the same time. I guess what we're kind of thinking might be a good move for this township. So right now we have 1 mill on the roads, right?
Correct.
Okay. We have a whole mill on the fire.
Correct.
What we would consider doing is reducing our fire millage to a half a mill and then move that half over to the roads. That would give us a larger budget for our roads. It wouldn't cost taxpayers any additional money, but it would, right now the fire fund always has a surplus of money, and we end up giving it away and we still have a surplus of money. So I think we comfortably could reduce that to a half a mil and still have plenty of funds in that fund, and then we would be able to do quite a bit more on our roads. But that would have to go on the November ballot.
November ballot. What we have to do is, the road millage for a mill, that millage writing on the ballot would stay the same. The fire millage on the ballot would be reworded to a half a mil, and then we would also have another wording that gives us a half a mil for roads. So like Randy said, you're still going to pay the same 2 mills, it's just that we're going to split that 1 mill up. So half of it goes to the roads and half goes to the fire. But nobody would be paying any additional taxes.
Can you guys hear that in the back?
Did you hear that?
Basically, what we're trying to say here is we have 1 mill for road work now. That's up for renewal, Judy? Okay, that 1 mill is up for renewal.
Yes, it's for renewal.
We have 1 mill for fire. Now, we've always got a surplus in the fire. And what we would like to do is cut that mill of fire down to a half a mill, take that other half a mill and apply it to roads. That way nobody's paying any more taxes, but we can better utilize the money that you are paying, rather than having a huge surplus. What was there, 88,000 in the fire? We don't need that, but we can't spend it on anything but fire. So this way we would be reducing it down. You wouldn't be paying any more tax. You just reduce the fire and take half of that for roads. Give us a little more money to work with on the roads. I just want to make sure everybody understands that. So when you vote in November, this would be on the ballot.
Correct, November.
We're not paying any more. We're just better able to utilize the money you are paying this way.
It's very important that if we pursue this, that everybody understands that and the correct information is out there. It's it's not costing any extra money. It'll just be used differently. And we can be successful doing that if everyone's in favor of it. Just so long as everybody has the correct information.
I really think it's something that we should really pursue to give us more money for our roads, because right now, between brining and roadside and mowing, it eats our road millage up. So we don't have anything extra for the roads. So I really, Mr. Ball?
How much is this half a mil gonna generate? A mil is 28,000 something.
28 and change.
So just over 14,000.
Is there anybody here from the county road commission?
No.
Okay, $28,000. That isn't gonna come close for you people to start thinking, building roads. I can tell you that right now.
I know, we know that.
We understand.
At this point in time, we're not gonna ask the taxpayers for any more money.
I understand that too, sir, but I just think these people understand, if they think they're gonna get roads fixed, they're not. Because this is not gonna generate enough money to fix your roads.
We'll address that in the future, but for the time being, we don't want to increase anybody's taxes. We just would like to get this split up so we can better utilize the money that you are spending.
Hold on, if you want to do this, or how do we do this?
We can't table this.
This has to be done.
This has to be done.
You already moved for that.
So I make a motion, we go ahead with.
So we got a motion on the floor that we will pursue the language for the addressing these mills. It's on a November ballot. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Judy seconds. All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Something that the board should be a roll call vote.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do it. Take a roll call vote on this. Ken Brown?
Yes.
Rosie Quinn?
Yes.
Judy Keller?
Yes.
Randy Schutte, yes. Motion carried. Okay, public comment.
I'm confused. All the money for the roads has been used for brining and cutting grass. And what, if we move this millage, this money into more road funds, what is the guarantee that they will actually be used on building roads, whether adding gravel? Because the track record for the public, it really hasn't been all that good.
Well, all I can say is, I'm just new to the board. If this millage gets put on and we say we get this extra 14,000, I would guarantee that that money goes to roads, because when that money comes in from Sanilac County, that money is made out to our road fund. It can't go anyplace else. It has
Forgive me,
to.
I have very little confidence in that. Very little confidence.
Well, I can't help it, you don't have any confidence
past
in me.
performance.
That's past
Performance predicts future.
Okay, let's just say this. Okay, right now we get 28,000 a year for roads, and we're always doing the brining and the mowing, which is roughly 28,000. 4 years ago, we put...
The count, we hire...
Hold on. 4 years ago, we put almost $100,000 in to seed the road, and we still did the brining and the mowing. So don't say that our
One road in 12 years. That's a great
don't
record.
say that our performance is not that
One
good.
road in 12 years. And every place else it's washing out and everybody's complaining and nobody says anything.
I got no Brian this summer.
We're trying to make a step in the right direction.
Hey, Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Yeah, we probably could out of our general fund if we didn't spend it on frivolous lawsuits.
We are spending a ton of money on lawsuits right now. All right, anybody else have a comment?
Christina has.
I do have a comment.
Christina, you'll be next, Jason.
So with the roads, we have one mill, $28,000. My question is, how come over the last how many years that money hasn't been put towards the roads and the brine and the road cutting taken out of the general fund in the last, 10, 20, 30 years?
I don't, Christine, really that money, see, up until, and Judy, you'll have to help me with this because I wasn't on the board then, so I'm not sure of the dates. But all the money for roads, everything didn't have its own line account, okay? But the clerk and the treasurer they know what they get from Sandusky. And they know how much they could spend on roads. If we went back through all the records, they would have what they had in the road fund. And that's what would have been spent on the roads. If anything extra, it would have come out of the general fund. Am I correct, Judy? Now, what makes it easier is a couple years ago, the board decided to have separate checking accounts. So we have one for the fire, we have one for the road, and we have one for the general. And in the accounting program, which is QuickBooks for anybody who wants to know, every account has its own line item. So when Rosie gives me a deposit of, I'm just going to give you a figure here, of $10,000 from Sanilac County, it will say for roads right on it. That money will go into that separate checkbook.
Okay. Well, I understand that. I guess what I want to know is there something written that $1 mill for the roads can be used for brine, or is it only for gravel and rebuilding? Like, is it documented somewhere that the brine could have been taken out of the general fund and just like the graveling and that out of that mill?
It probably could have, but brining and the roadside mowing, that is acceptable use for that funds.
Is it? Is that in writing somewhere? Because I'd like to see that.
Well, I don't know.
What do you got back there, Jason?
Curious, when are they going to mow the grass on the side of the roads?
That's a good question.
What's going on?
The first one was supposed to be,
No problem.
what do you got, Brian?
I would consider even exploring the idea with that mill, maybe that other half of the mill for the fire fund is not necessary for the fire fund, putting the whole mill towards the road.
But if we did that,
If that's possible, if it's not possible, or not feasible for.
We have well, there was an expense today for fire. We have certain expenses, plus now they're building the township for these fire runs, and the township has to in turn
we have to pay the fire department and go after the
So
resident.
we do need money in the fire fund.
I wouldn't be comfortable going less than that half a mil. We got to have a little buffer zone, but that's a good thought. Yeah.
Who actually is providing this service for the brine and cutting?
Well, we take bids and then we assess.
How often do these bids go up for renewal?
Every year we look at them. Yep.
What happens there, this year we use Wilkinson from down by
Lapeer.
All right, this year the board chose to use Wilkinson. All right, Wilkinson provides the service. We don't actually pay Wilkinson. We pay the road commission. The road commission pays Wilkinson.
How feasible is it for you to get your own equipment to do this? How many vehicles do they use to brine the, 300 miles of road in Greenleaf Township?
If you would like to gear up and give us a price, we'd be happy to do it. I think we probably could do it ourselves if we were set up to do it.
We don't have brine wells, we have to have semis.
Okay. Any other comments? Yes, Mr. Collins.
What is the actual dollar amount of cost to have them do this?
Well, we spend about to have it brined each year.
Yeah, it's about $11,000 or $12,000 per application.
How many applications?
2.
Usually 2. We have got by with 1.
But most of the time it's 2.
Yeah, it's roughly.
Once in a while, usually monitor to make sure they're actually doing it.
They do it.
See that truck down the road, not spraying, nothing.
Well, he might empty, but,
I'm just saying.
well.
Has anybody ever actually?
You live on a cycle? All right, Mr. Conover, what do you got?
If somebody is crossing the access to make sure we're getting our money.
Mr. President, I request 3 minutes to the Robert's Rules of Order. I have here a document for the Greenleaf Planning Commission, May 17th, 2007. Mr. Tom Stilson asked the board if he could, or someone else, could have a dog kennel or horses on 7 acres of land on Holbrook Road. For the ordinance, on less than 10 acres, you can have 2 horses and 3 dogs. Cannot have a dog kennel or raise horses on less than 10 acres. Mr. Stilson was happy with the board's decision. So I don't know, this supersedes anything that the board is going to do now. So I want to bring it to your attention.
Okay.
And
Well, you'll have to take that to the planning
Yep.
commission.
Come to the next meeting.
this information is already handed to the planning commission. But I want to present it to this board also. Thank you.
Thank you. Yep. Anyone else? Got a motion to adjourn?
I got a question.
Mr. Paul?
Yes, sir. Since we're in this thing, have we ever found an insurance company that has taken any liability on for our township?
Since we were turned down, we haven't been shopping.
Our supervisor has been looking for any other insurance.
Not that I know of.
I'm afraid, Mr. Wall, of the
There's
lawsuits that
only
are pending
2 companies in the state of Michigan.
Excuse me,
I'm afraid with the lawsuits we have pending, no company's
Yeah.
going to touch
If
it.
we got a new lawsuit against us continually month after month, no one's gonna touch us.
okay.
Anyone else?
I'd like to thank everyone.
Let me get Brian to go to Judy.
All of us that are here, that are owners of this township.
Stand up, Brian.
I would encourage everybody, we've been through a lot of turmoil last year or two. Everybody would like to put this behind us, so let's vote for people, let's do our job, research our candidates, we can vote for it, do our part, to vote for the right people, to get some unity, to get some smooth ceilings back in the township here in the near future. I would just like to encourage everybody to do that, between now and then.
I agree. What do you got, Judy? You're up.
The board has to appoint a receiving board for the August election.
Okay.
Judy.
All right. Good thing we got somebody on the ball.
Okay. Do I make it as a motion, Judy?
Yeah, make a motion, excuse me.
Okay. I make a motion to have my receiving board, or have the receiving board for the August 3rd primary to be Bernadette King and Judy Dorr. Do you accept?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's the August 2nd.
Oh, August 2nd primary, I'm sorry. I need a motion
Okay,
that,
I second that. So all in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Anything else? Mr. Ozentoski,
The insurance on the old building, how much did it cover for?
we didn't get the premium, we don't
I
know what it
know,
costs.
he asked what it was covered for.
Oh, covered for it? 113,000.
113,000.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Dawn? That's just what Mr. Mazur did.
There's probably a portion of that would be liability if someone was hurt on the premises. We're gonna have to insure it until we either sell it or whatever. Yes.
I'm the lady that Mr. Coggins keeps coming to our township and complaining about. All my dogs are licensed in Sanilac County.
Yep.
I have license on every one of them.
Yep.
Now he is complaining about 2 little guinea
I
pigs.
tell you what, how about we discuss this at the planning commission, okay? All right. Motion to adjourn. I make a motion that we adjourn the meeting. All in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you. You guys want to have some more luck around? We got some good goodies over here. Hang around